All right. Well, you guys ready to get into our picks?
Do it.
Okay.
I've been ready all week, man. I've been marking stuff all week long.
Well, just a little introduction to the format. So I've got several different categories here, and we're going to go around just round robin style. Each one of us will start the next category, and we'll pick one item, and it has to be unique. So we're not, trying to both pick the same thing unless we run out of picks for, one of the categories or something. We'll figure it out. I think we've all got the Wishbook web up, and we'll be looking at the stuff that each other chooses as well. But we'll go through round robin, do our picks, and then we'll recap at the end on everything that made our Santa's list, and we'll see who we determine picked the best stuff. Or if you guys want to chime in on Twitter, Facebook, wherever, and tell us who picked the best stuff, that would be fun too. So the categories, they starts out with clothing. Pick an item of clothing. You're talking shirt, jacket, jersey, slippers, pajamas, whatever. We can throw shoes in there too. A jewelry item, necklace, watch, ring, something like that. One Christmas item, just a little collectible ornament, tree. You can go for one of those Hickory Farms packs that we saw in there. Oh my gosh, I love those things. One item for your bedroom. So if you want to pick a, play tent, a sleeping bag, a phone, wallpaper. I've seen some that has, I didn't see any wallpaper in this one, but something like that. There's a whole section on VHS tapes. We're going to each pick one of those, and then we're going to dive into the toys, and we're each going to pick 3 toys just from, whatever, board games, electronic games, video games, action figures and play sets, RC vehicles, slot cars. I mean, there's just tons of stuff in here. I said one kind of outdoor or recreational item like a bike, a swing set, skateboard, something like that. And then just 2 other random items from the entire book. And then we'll go ahead and recap. And then after the recap, we've got at least I wrote down some stuff that was just weird and funny. And you're only going to seemingly find in a catalog like this. So we'll go through some stuff that we found just while flipping through. So without further ado, I think, Mickey, you were saying you were back and forth on some clothing items here. So let's give it to Chad. Let's since he's the guest.
Oh, dear.
Chad, go ahead and go for your clothing item you chose in the catalog.
All right. I don't know. I had this the page number written down at first, but I ended up deleting it by accident. So somewhere in the kids' pajama section, there is a Ghostbusters kind of pajama set, and it just has, the Ghostbusters, their Slimer kind of flying around, and it says
184.
What is it?
184.
Oh my. Okay.
Actually, well, it's page 190 in the actual PDF or the online version.
Okay.
190.
190.
Yeah,
So-
it was on my list.
Oh, that was. It's pretty fantastic, and they also made Super Mario, and they also did Ninja Turtles, and these are just so iconic. If you look at them, Slimer looks insane, and I mean, it says slimed. Just call 100% genuine. 1-800 the real Ghostbusters.
It's got an 800 number on it.
It has an 800 number. Oh, it's so fantastic. I love it. And this is the kind of shirt I want. People do Redbubble and T-Fury and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. This is the kind of shirt I want to see someone do in adult size, because it's pretty spectacular. I don't think I've seen this artwork anywhere else in Ghostbuster, memorabilia or fandom or anywhere. Yeah. It's a pretty unique image. And I love the way Slimer looks, because I think he looks more in tune with what the movie kind of portrayed him to look like. So
yeah. He looks totally insane. He doesn't have it looks like his eyeballs are on fire or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
He looks stoned as hell.
Yeah, right. You're totally right. I've never seen this artwork anywhere else before. Mm-hmm. So, it was just glorious. Great pick.
Thank you.
For $12 for that whole pajama set, man.
Bargain.
All right, Mickey, you want me to go, or?
No, I'll go.
Have you narrowed it down? Okay.
Yeah, I've narrowed it down because I'm picking an outfit. But That on that same page that Chad was talking about, right over from it, is the Batman pajamas. That was on my short list because it was the summer of Batman. It was the year of Batman, but that is the classic comic book Batman, which I prefer. But to start this outfit off, page 180 by the Wishbook Web, that letter D, the Panama Jack outfit.
Oh,
with that shirt and those pants, because when I was a kid in school, if you had Panama Jack clothing, you were the shit. So, and I never had any. So I want that outfit. And then to go with it on page 164 Wishbook Web, those Converse high top tennis shoes in all the different themed colors for all the NBA teams. While I wasn't a big basketball fan, the Charlotte Hornets had just started and they were the big team in our area. And everybody had Charlotte Hornet stuff. So you put those Charlotte Hornet high tops with that Panama Jack outfit, I'm filling my black book with 10-year-old girls' phone numbers.
Let me tell you, Mick, which letter was the Panama Jack? Which one did you choose? D?
D.
Yep.
Oh,
I had it in my list.
Did you really?
I did. I loved Panama Jack so much as a kid. And that was just glorious, man. $15 for that whole sweatsuit. And those Converse, now this was a little bit later. I think when Converse became like the official shoe and they had all those commercials with Magic and Larry back and forth, the Lakers ones were yellow and I had a pair. They weren't the white ones that they're showing here. So I was eyeing those shoes as well, man. I mean, those are so great. I'm telling you, those Cons back in the day, those were like whatever, the Hirachis or whatever they have now that the kids want, They were awesome. Oh,
well, you should pick you up that pair of Lakers biker shorts on the opposite page.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I pretty well certain I had that sweatshirt that he's wearing with the biker shorts. Oh, wow. I don't know why you're wearing sweatshirts with biker shorts, but
because it makes you look cool.
But the one, with the 5 stars across the chest and it's like purple and white and yellow, I'm pretty sure I had that. Oh god.
This is more. Are those really shorts that he's wearing? I mean,
they're like Speedos.
Yeah, they look very uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're like biking shorts. Gosh.
Oh,
not everybody could wear those though.
No.
I don't even think he can wear these, honestly, to be fair.
The sweatshirt just doesn't match up with me. I'm like, if you're that hot that you're having to wear those type of shorts, a tank top or something, dude.
Jason, now you're married. I don't know if Chad's married or not. Are you married, Chad? Okay, well then you both know. Comfort comes second behind the look. You know what I mean? You just pay attention to your wife. If it looks good, you don't worry about being comfortable in it.
Yeah, but you know what? He does not look comfortable in those shorts. I don't know what's going on there, but he looks like he needs, some oxygen or something.
Well, look at the guy next to him in the Bulls outfit. He's looking at him like, dude, what the hell are you wearing?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't let someone be that close to me in the locker room to begin with. But let alone these two, they look like they're about to throw down, and the guy in the Bulls outfit is going to just... at least he'll be able to run.
He's like 10-foot boundary, dude. 10-foot boundary.
Yeah.
Wow. Great choices, Mick. I swear, those three... I made a fourth for some reason, and I'm going to have to choose the fourth one in my list. Seriously. Actually, no, I didn't put the sneakers in my list. I was eyeing them down. On page 187 on Wishbook Web. I think it's 181 in the actual catalog. This Nintendo sweatsuit with Mario. You got the logo that's like right on the chest, and then on the gray sweatpants themselves, they got that huge Nintendo logo going down the pants. Oh my gosh. I love it. I want to wear that now, man.
Right there.
I would wear that now too. Hell yeah.
Right there next to it is a Christmas theme Mario Nintendo.
Yes. That Mario Christmas sweater looks I would wear that now. I would wear that.
Yeah.
Koopas are throwing the snowballs, man. That's great. I noticed that.
I wonder if someone has that online on eBay.
And that acid wash jacket on the opposite page is pretty sweet too.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Need to wear over my Panama Jack outfit.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to the next category, and we'll let Mickey go first on this one. This is the jewelry category.
I skipped the obvious, but I went with a watch.
Mhm.
Page 40, Wishbook Web. And I'm not going with any of the obvious ones on the opposite page. There at the bottom on the left-hand side, number 11, that data bank watch. Because I was in the mindset of actual 1988. And that thing holds 50 phone numbers. It's got a calculator. It shows all the world time zones. It's got an alarm, and it's chrome-plated. You know how badass that would be?
With your Panama Jack and your acid watch?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
I'm with you.
we just got lucky here in recent years that smartphones came along and had most of that technology there.
Yep.
You know how far advanced this thing was for 30 years ago?
Yeah, absolutely, man. The chrome plated, that's a nice touch there too, because a lot of those digital ones, the calculator ones and everything, were just black. So
Well, the one right next to it, number 10, is the black version of it, but I wanted to be a little classier and go with the chrome plated.
Yep, definitely.
Show off the bling.
I hated those bands, the stretchy bands, the stretchy metal bands. Yeah, I don't know if that's what that is,
arm
but
hair, like it would
Yeah.
just kind of get. Hated
did
it.
not like those.
So bad.
But still, man, the chrome plated looks great.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna go with page 41 on Wishbook Web. This is a theme, I guess, and me being the Sega guy, what am I doing? But what the hell? I'm going for the Super Mario Brothers watch
Yes.
on number 25 there, and this whole page. Oh my gosh! Even the old the old football helmet alarm clocks,
gosh.
great.
Mhm.
Love everything on this page. But yeah, I remember having the Pac-Man watch and it being outlawed from school. But why not? I mean, you got Zelda and Super Mario Brothers, side by side here, and I'll take Super Mario Brothers.
That's why I
And-
said I avoided the obvious on that page.
Yeah.
But I'm so in love with those things too.
Well, there's a few other ones that I wrote down that I had my eyes on as well, but I'm just going to go for that one. That looks glorious.
Beautiful.
All right, Chad.
All right, so depending on how well you know me, I'm probably going to pick the most obvious Chad one ever. I am going on page, Wishbook Web, page 43. I am going for this gorgeous Diet Pepsi classic watch because I have always, even as a kid, like that Diet Pepsi logo was one of my favorite logos of all time.
Uh-huh.
And I still love it. And I just love that there's a goofy looking watch. Like, it's just so out of place.
It's long. It's like, it's rectangular. You don't see rectangular watches.
You really don't. And I mean, it just, oh my gosh. That is like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I want that now. I'm looking on eBay for it right now. I would wear that to work. Oh, beautiful.
Now, on that same panel, I was eyeing that Garfield one.
That Garfield
has-
one is fantastic.
It's got like 4 different sections: snack time, lunchtime, dinner time, nap time. So depending on what time of the day it is, you can have
I
your
like
snack
it.
for 3 hours, and
I love it.
it's great.
These watches, and these are kind of, was this during the Swatch era where like
Oh,
every
yes.
watch had to be like just so insane over the top?
Mhm.
It was a little late. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know when this watch came out. It was probably mid 80s, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you still look down below where you got these interchangeable bands and stuff too for some of these. So, yeah,
So good. Like, the crazier the watch you had, the better. I love it.
absolutely.
And the more watches you had, that was the big thing.
Oh,
with
my
watch, you
gosh.
would just line them up your arm. You'd wear 6 of them at a time.
I believe that.
Absolutely.
Mick, are you saying that from experience?
I'm saying it from watching other people do it. I
Yeah,
never
I
could
bet.
afford a Swatch watch. I had a Casio.
Oh, you had a Casio.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh gosh. All right. Let's see. Let's keep moving along. Let's see. Mickey. No, I'm up for this one. The Christmas item. Good. I'm glad I'm up for this one because I only had one thing down here.
Yeah.
It was kind of slim pickings. I was surprised. I mean, there's some fun stuff in there. There's some light displays and all of the Hickory Farm stuff too. But I think it's page 536, Wishbook Web. In the top right, number 2, I'm going to go with the Snoopy and Woodstock ceramic house that plays "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." This is great. He's got the little, it's got the bow, and then Woodstock is sleeping on top of the bow in his little nightcap, and Snoopy's just laid out on the hood of his house in a nightcap.
Looks like my 2 kids.
Yeah, my kids too. I thought it was great. You know, ceramics. How big were ceramics back in the day? You know, huge.
Oh,
my
gosh.
mom like went into classes and stuff about making them and painting them and all that stuff. I still have like ceramic Smurfs from my childhood that she painted. Yeah, but ceramics were huge back then, so I was like, yeah, that'll fit pretty good. So I went with the Snoopy and Woodstock here. Chad, what did you pick?
All right, so like you said, like it was a little slim pickings, but I think I had my first Hickory Farm set last year or so, and I couldn't be more offended by the taste. And I got. I'm not a big summer sausage kind of guy. I just thought it was kind of gross.
Let me give you a pro tip. I'm not either, but if you'll
Okay.
slice it and fry it up a little bit,
Oh gosh,
it's
oh,
like
gosh.
pepperoni on steroids at that point.
Oh
It is
no!
fantastic.
See, no. This is where I jump off that train. On page 62 of the website, there is a fantastic popcorn tin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks so Christmassy. It looked. Let me see. It's this big green.
Oh, with the candy canes. Yeah.
Yeah, with the candy canes, and it
It's
looks
got
so
pretzels in it. Holy crap! And
does.
peanut.
And peanut. Oh, see, those I didn't see. My eyes just went right to the tin.
Mm.
I don't think I've ever seen one with pretzels and peanuts. That's pretty rare.
I haven't either.
And it's got. Oh well, no. I mean, it has cheese and it has caramel, but I can forgive the caramel if it comes with like peanuts in the shell. I guess.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Mick, but yeah, like the one that's down at the bottom of the page that shows it's got the butter corn and then the cheese and the caramel corn. Those were usually all the one I saw.
Yeah, that's
Those
all
are
I've ever seen.
This has got like
Yeah.
dry roasted peanuts and pretzels. And
how
then
great!
corn and I don't know if that's cheese
I
corn or
feel
regular.
like that's probably cheese corn.
Let's see here. Number
Yeah,
2.
it says zesty cheese popcorn, golden caramel corn, peanuts in the shell, and mini pretzel twist.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
3.5
notice
gallons.
I am okay with that. I am
Yeah.
okay with that. My gosh!
3 pounds 8 ounces for $20.
Oh, bring it on!
Man,
I'd pay that right now just for that. Yeah.
that's a great pick.
Are you kidding me? Like, and that tin alone just looks so, retro Christmas. I mean, it just, I can just picture being a kid, like on Christmas break, just watching, cartoons, whatever BS is on, and just kind of sitting here with this. Oh, I love it. In fact, I'm gonna seek this one out too. See if that's on eBay.
All right, Mick. What did you choose as your Christmas item?
Well, you all were talking about pickings being slim. Page 52, those Christmas underwear they've got there, that might give me an excuse to wear underwear.
Oh my! Oh jeez. Okay.
Hey, honey, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. She's hoping it comes with a gift receipt.
Like Randy Quaid said, it's the gift that keeps on giving,
The whole year. Yeah. You wear your Christmas underwear the whole year.
or at least once a month.
What is even
whatever.
on those? I'm
It's
not
like-
trying to zoom in too far
Yeah, I
here.
was gonna say me neither.
It's like little Santa Clauses and stuff, and Christmas
Okay.
trees and candy canes, and
So you
Yeah.
zoomed in, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
A little close for comfort there. So you're going with the underwear.
Yeah, I'm going with the underwear. I may or may not wear it under the Panama Jack set.
Okay.
Really personal here.
Yeah. All right. On that note, we'll keep on moving. Next up is the bedroom item. Sleeping bag, play tent, sheets. I threw in there a novelty phone, stuff we had in our bedroom back in the day.
Sure.
So, Chad, I think we're up to you.
Yeah. Well, so let me pull that page back up. It's 348 on the website. And it's the, again, Ghostbusters sleeping play tent.
Ooh.
I mean, again, it just, look at those designs. I mean, they look so awesome. Oh,
I saw that. I pegged that for you, man. I knew you were going to choose that. Well, I didn't know which item, though, because you've got that glorious sleeping bag there, too, with all the characters. And it just looks like somebody spilled paint on it. It's so colorful.
It does. It's so visual. I love it. And honestly, I thought that's so that's actually not a set, right? They're all separate?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Separate items. So you got the play tent, you got the sleeping bag, and then you got the duffel bag over here, too.
Then I'm sticking with the play tent, and I'll tell you why. Because on the previous page, they have a DuckTales play tent, and I had that as a kid. I had that same exact one, and I loved it. And I would probably just end up using this Real Ghostbusters play tent to like put most of my Ghostbusters stuff anyway. Or I would just kind of let my bunnies just go run in and play, and they would just hide for about the whole day.
Well, just look at the artwork, because there's the green slime is dripping from the top, and then you got like Slimer up above their heads, and you've got this backdrop of New York City or whatever, and then their streams are coming over, and these two awesome looking ghosts are right at the front of the tent, and you got that nice Real Ghostbusters logo on the opposite side. This is awesome, man.
So good. It's so good. And you can find them on eBay too. Well, you can find like different ones, I guess. Mm-hmm. But it's just so fantastic. The artwork is just so, it just pops. I love it.
It does, man. All right, Mickey, what you putting in your bedroom there besides your Christmas underwear?
Well, I'm picking a play tent too, but it wasn't in the book with the rest of the play tents.
You already picked it during the Christmas one, Mickey.
Page 476, item number 2, the G.I. Joe vehicle tent.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew
it.
Because that's more than just like a tent. That that really sparks your imagination, where it's got the hole in the top of it where you can maneuver the gun. But that's based on the old G.I. Joe vehicle, the APC. Yep. And somehow I come across this later in the book. I'm like, holy crap, look at this thing.
I did the same thing too, because I just was clicking page by page, and so I started skipping some stuff like the girls' clothes and all that, and got to there, I was like, oh, whoa, wait. So that made my list, definitely. That's awesome. And you get the little like blow up turret in the front. Yeah, and that's just great.
Yeah, multi-use toy there.
I wonder if the two windows open in the front to look out, or if maybe it's clear.
I think it looks kind of clear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, great choice. How much was that thing? $22.50, worth every penny.
Which in today's dollars would be just a hair over $50.
Right.
I would say so. Yeah.
Good pick. All right. I knew Mickey this was never going to make his list, just based on our podcast last week or a couple weeks ago when we talked about Pee-wee's Playhouse and the Christmas special. Page 347. I'm getting the cherry. 353. 353. $100.
Wow.
Really?
$100 back then. There it is. Yeah. Well, I was actually eyeing this like dinosaur chair at the bottom. That thing is glorious. It lays out too, so it becomes like a little bed. How much fun would that be? Watching your Saturday morning cartoons. But
up there at the top, that shoe that's a bed. I posted that picture on Twitter last week of Was there a big fascination with sleeping in a shoe back then? I don't remember it if there was.
Right. But I mean, look at the other furniture too. Like this looks like almost like leather over here. The shiny blue vinyl sofa. Faux leather.
Oh my gosh.
But the dinosaur chair and cherry were $100 on this page. But oh my gosh, as much as I love Pee-wee's Playhouse, how awesome would it have been to have Cherry to watch your Saturday morning cartoons with?
Oh my gosh. I would have sold my brother. Oh my god. You know what? I got to tell you, I went to a convention last year that Paul was appearing at, and someone had the entire Playhouse props with them out in the parking lot. So I actually got to sit on Cherry, and I got to like hold the little like pinwheel. I'll send you guys the photo. But they have Randy, they have everything. I don't think it's the exact cherry that this is, but oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, this would have. I'm kind of with you. I feel like this is already the pick of the show because I would have just given anything for that.
Yeah, today's dollars, that's $217.
They just needed a little. It needed to say like 3 different things or something from the show to just top it all off. Imagine if it like talked to you, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
For $100, you think you could put a little, talk box in the thing, but gosh, I just saw that. I was like, yep, that's it.
Oh.
All right. We need to go on to, let's see, Mickey's up now, right?
VHS tapes, right?
Yep. We got to go to the VHS tapes. And what are you picking?
Staying away from some of the obvious things like cartoons and stuff, but I got a good reason why. Page 672, up on that top row, the NBA's dazzling dunks and basketball bloopers tape.
Mm-hmm.
We wore that thing out because my brother, I guess right here at this time, subscribed to Sports Illustrated, and that was his free gift.
That's right. Yep.
And
right.
Man, me and him watched that thing over the next 5 years probably 100 times, and not because it was funny necessarily. It was something to watch. But the bloopers were, But it had a section in it that where they recapped the history of the slam dunk contest, and it was a fantastic piece of business on that tape where they're going year by year and who was out for injury and couldn't defend their title, and it's wonderful right there in the middle. And this week, somewhere, maybe on Twitter or something, this entire VHS copy is on YouTube. So I'm going to post the link up so people can go check it out. But
yeah, so
that's my pick.
Nice.
Gosh, the bloopers were just so huge back then. The one I was eyeing, let's see, it's up to me now, right? I was eyeing the Bob Uecker tape.
Oh,
because gosh, he was just the king. And this was 89. I think that's when Major League came out, but he was still known as the blooper guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was eyeing that one, but the one that I picked, page. Oh, okay. So it's a page back, 672 on Wishbook Web. I'm going with the Couch Potato Workout by Larry Bud Melman. Yes, if you guys remember, because I used to watch David Letterman a lot, and they would bring him on for little things here and there. But I just got to know this. I hope this is on YouTube. I haven't searched for it, but the Couch Potato Workout by Larry Bud Melman. I want to know what he's doing in that video, and does it involve like calisthenics on the couch? But this is just a microcosm of what the workout tape world was back then, because everybody had a workout. There's one on here, the Soap Star workout, and there's whatever the 4 stars there on the cover. Everybody who was anybody had a workout tape. Angela Lansbury, for God's sake, has a workout tape on here.
Hey, Jason, it is on YouTube.
Is it really?
Yes.
As soon as we're off here, I swear to God.
And then from 1989, I guess it's a clip from it, the Larry Bud Melman Couch Potato Workout Rap video.
Oh my
God. Oh my God, as soon as we get off here. Oh, yes.
So
I can't wait. Okay. All right, Chad. It's up to you. Hopefully I didn't steal your thunder on any of those.
No, you didn't.
Good.
I mean, I think that my choice is the obvious one. If you kind of notice, like, this is during one of those points where WWF was at one of its hottest periods still. There's not a lot of WWF anything in these catalogs. So I kind of just took the one thing that was WWF and I picked a Hulk Hogan Real American tape. Now, as a kid, I would have just been flipping over this, being able to own a WWF VHS tape. I actually had this tape years later, and it was just terrible. It was just like random, just crappy matches. So, as a kid, I would have wanted it. As an adult, I probably wouldn't, but I'm going to just go by what I would have wanted as a kid.
Yeah. You know, those first videos they done of Hulk, the Hulkamania VHS tapes were all excellent. And I remember this Real American coming behind them, and same thing you just said. It was like a disappointment, especially compared to the previous tapes they had put out.
Oh yeah, and honestly, I think this was a Columbia House tape where they were just kind of like budget tapes, so they could sell them like for like $15, and they could do a few more when there weren't like pay-per-views to sell. So
And plus, I'd say Vince and them were licensing a lot of the rights to this stuff, and they were probably keeping the good stuff for their own releases.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, it says Coliseum video.
Oh, it is a Coliseum video.
Well, that's even weirder then.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, then this. Oh, you know what? It was definitely one of their Coliseum video monthly tapes, because Coliseum was doing like monthly tapes, so they would do weird like hottest tag team, manager compilations, and they, then they would. Those were kind of the budget ones, but this is also around the time Columbia House was doing them as well. So
sure.
Yeah, but that's my pick.
Okay, still good. Let's see. Next up on the list, have we made it there? We have made it there. All right, we're each going to go through and select 3 toys.
Yeah.
So, and we start with Chad. So you get the first choice here. Yep.
Well, I
think so. Or is it me?
I think it's you.
It is me. Yeah, I went second last time. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh gosh, there's some great ones on here. And I went. Mickey and I were talking a little pre-show too. I went with stuff that is not obvious. I'm gonna start out. I always wanted a great slot racing set.
Ooh.
The best slot racing set I ever got was probably like a figure 8. That was $15 or something back then. Never had a great set. And there's one in here that I had just never remembered seeing before. And it's page 442. 442 on Wishbook Web. The one at the very bottom of the page that's called the Baja Run. This thing goes through a freaking mountain, man. Yep. Oh my God. I had never seen one that had this like mountain set up before. So I was like, yes, you got like tunnels and stuff. It doesn't have a loop. If it had a loop, it would have been the best thing ever. But it's still great. I mean, and it's $50 compared to some of these that are double that. That big one where the little kid sits in the middle, or 2 of them sit in the middle. I was like, I was going to go there, and I was like, no, I want to do something, a little bit different. I had not seen this one that goes through the mountains. So, yeah, man. And I think they're little dune buggies that race.
That's even cooler. Oh, yes.
So, that's what I'm picking as my first toy.
Can I also kind of throw out this as well? Mm-hmm. I assume that if you were to like remove the mountain from the set itself, you could also use it for like a action figure playset.
Oh yeah,
or like a backdrop.
Absolutely, you could probably connect the track and set that to the side and still race and use that as your whatever.
Oh yeah,
Cobra's up in the mountains there.
I was big in the slot cars in this specific time frame, and I was telling Jason before we come on that if you flip back a page in the bottom right corner, that particular slot car track was in every issue of the catalog from like 86 through 91, and I had it. I'm just not sure which year I got it.
The figure 8 one?
No,
the one off to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 6. And my brother had a friend. Of course, my brother's 8 years older than I am, and his friend was older than he was. He was big into slot car racing, and he brought me he used to be big into it. He brought me a mammoth box of track pieces and car pieces and stuff. And he had these I ain't gonna say high tech, but these high dollar slot cars. And he helped me build one. And I swear to God, in a 50 lap race, I could let you run 40 laps before I took off. Because when you pulled the trigger on this car he built, it sucked all the power from the track and this car stopped dead. And it was just your car running around the track at that point.
Oh, yeah. I see down that they've got those little dials that when you went past.
Yeah, lap counter.
Yeah, lap counters. Oh, gosh.
And I've told this story. I've told the story online before. When my brother was young, he got a slot car track for Christmas. And one of my dad's friends came over, and they started racing on it. And it was Tuesday or Wednesday because Mom took us kids to church. And while we were gone, they started betting on the races because they were habitual gamblers. They ran it so much, they melted part of the track and ruined his Christmas present. My dad had to go the next day and buy him a replacement.
Wow. That's awesome. How do you follow that up, man? betting on slot cars. Wow.
Sounds like a Sunday to me.
Wow.
Yeah. My dad was a hell of a man.
Absolutely. All right, Chad. Start us off.
All right. Well, I'm pretty much going with obvious ones at this point. Let me take that back. I am not going with any of the Ghostbusters stuff. What I'm going with is the Python Patrol and the Slaughter Marauders set. I know, Mickey, you were going to pick those. I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't actually. I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't?
Not for this,
okay.
no. Because I'd already put that out on Twitter.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's right, you have. But those are actually my two favorite kind of G.I. Joe subsets. So, and I had some Slaughters Marauders. I never had I didn't have the Python Patrols as a kid. I had them later in my, older collecting age. But just some of the best paint jobs I've ever seen on an action figure are, they're just so great. I love them. And for the third one, I'm actually going to pick.
Oh, wait. Let's keep going around. So just keep your.
Okay. I apologize. I thought I was doing all three at once. Okay,
no.
Sorry. Okay, yeah. Then you know what? Can we just count that as one since it's the same line anyway?
Yeah, we'll count it as one. You get two more,
right.
And we'll go on to. Yeah, I had the Slaughtered Marauders on my list. Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah,
well, I had most of the Python Patrol back in this era, and I love the paint schemes on those toys. They were awesome.
Good.
All right, Mickey, what's your first?
Let's see. Which one do I want to do first? Page 328. The Etch-a-Sketch Animator.
Oh,
which is a step up from the Etch-a-Sketch.
Great choice.
I always had the Etch-a-Sketch, and I always wanted the Animator. Now, I don't think my budding art skills would have been good enough to make this work the way I wanted it to. Because for people who don't know, like, you draw all these series of images and you save each one and you get done, then you hit play and it'll flip through them, like, if you can keep changing expressions or something.
That's right.
I don't think I would have been up for the challenge, but I was willing to try back then.
Yeah, I sucked at Etch-a-Sketch. I could make stairs, and that's about it.
Me too.
You see that picture? Now, look at the picture next to it. That's the house and the tree and all that. No way. No way.
Well, I could do that sort of thing, but what I love most about Etch-a-Sketch were those play screens that you'd put over them and play the games on. Those things, because I had a Dukes of Hazzard set that had like 8 different screens for these car chases and mazes and stuff. And
oh, nice.
I'd wear the Etch-a-Sketch out with those play screens, but rarely use it just for what it was.
Right. Okay, that's a great pick. Yeah, I kind of flipped past through all the educational toys. I guess it's not educational, but you know what I'm talking about. Those like scientific sets and stuff. No, man, I was way too simple-minded and easily amused, I guess, as a kid to go through that stuff. But I did have an Etch-a-Sketch. I just didn't play with it much. Next pick for me. Oh yes, Page. It's even a knockoff too, which is awesome. 439. 439. Number 11. The Big Rex. That looks like a Godzilla that blows smoke and walks.
Oh.
Yes. For $19.86. And it just cracks me up because I'm like, oh, they got a Godzilla toy in here. And you look down and nope, it's Big Rex. Oh. Not only walks, but spews smoke from its mouth and has eyes that light up. Yes. I'm telling you, man, that was like, I love the Godzilla movies. Anytime I'm flipping past, cable or something as a kid and I came across a Godzilla movie, I was watching it. So that would have been perfect. And it blows smoke. I thought this clown next to him was like smoking a cigar at first, but it's a whistle. I don't know where you get smoke out of a whistle, but anyway.
Hey, let me interject. Right beside that little car driving set, did you read that? You actually direct the cars with those steering wheels through those challenges. And if you crash, miniature driver is ejected on impact.
Nice.
That's a little violent, isn't it?
Crash Zone Rally.
Oh dear.
That's cool, actually.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that at all.
I don't
Me
either.
neither.
So I guess they were like little remote control cars.
Well, it says you
It's got like a
can
little
direct
stunt set. Yeah.
2 players can direct cars through challenges using steering wheel and flipper controls. Requires 2 AA batteries.
Interesting.
Interesting. Those look cool.
That would be fun. Jump
Yeah.
through the burning ring of fire and go through the
Absolutely.
loop.
Okay. Chad, what's your next toy?
My next one is actually, it's a vehicle, I guess. It's the one Ninja Turtle vehicle that I never got.
The blimp.
The blimp.
Yes.
Blimp.
Saw it. Yep.
The blimp. I never had it. I had a friend that did, and it looked so cool. Like it didn't look like something you would take into the backyard and just rough up, but it just looked so cool and like something you could just like hang off your ceiling and I like the design of it and the colors. It's very. It's just so memorable.
That whole spread of those toys there at the top is just glorious with that background and the kid there playing. And
Gosh, I love that background.
that smile on his face, you know what that tells me? That just before they took that picture, they said, "You get to take all this home when you leave."
Yup. Exactly what it says.
Was the blimp up like blow up or was it actually?
You could actually, I think you had to blow it up. It was just kind of like a vinyl beach ball kind of deal, wasn't it?
I think it was.
That's great. And then I love the small one, number 3, that's like the pizza shooter.
Oh, I didn't
Bro.
have
Yeah, the pizza thrower.
Didn't
Yup.
have that either. I didn't have
buddy had that.
Ninja Turtle toys.
I think that they repurposed that for another toy line too.
They might have. Oh yeah, the blimp. Oh gosh,
Look at that blimp. Oh,
glorious.
and I'm
Yeah.
sure I could probably like find that at like
Oh my god, it was cheaper than the freaking pizza thrower.
No.
$21.89 for the blimp and $22.89 for the pizza thrower.
That's a bargain for that blimp. I mean,
Mhm.
but then again,
Mm.
you can't really do that much with the blimp if you think about
Well.
it. But it just, look at it. It
Well,
looks so-
to me, the appeal of that blimp, even now, is it has as much value as a display piece as it does a toy. Because, like you said, that's something you could blow up and hang up in your room when you're a kid, and people would walk in and their eyes would instantly go to it.
Yup. Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh. My brother, so here's a tiny story. My brother was friends with some kid in high school, and this kid had a younger brother. And he was about my age, so I was able to kind of go over and hang out with him while my brother and him did whatever. This kid had like every Ninja Turtles thing, but the one thing that I remember more than anything else is walking in and seeing that blimp. So
Mhm.
what you just said is 100% real. Like I don't even remember this kid's name, but I remember him
The
having
blimp
all
kid.
the
Yeah.
yeah. For all I know, that's what he remembers about me. That I was amazed by the blimp.
Yeah, you were that kid that would come over and sit in my room and stare in the corner.
Yeah, he just kept looking at a damn blimp. I wish I had more friends like that. He didn't touch anything.
All right, Mickey. We'll go on to your second pick now.
Let's see here. Page 372. Lego was always one of the biggest toys in my life. And in that top left corner, the Lego monorail that actually would run on the tracks, and you could buy extra track for it and set it up. They used to show it in two different formations in their toy catalogs. One was with the space sets like it's shown here, and the other they would have it twisting in and out of a Lego city, like a modern city. So it had a lot of different play value. And I didn't look to see what that cost. Wow, $129.77. So yeah, that's like almost $275 today. That was an expensive toy back then.
Yeah, that would be your one gift.
No kidding. Wow. $130 back in 89.
Yeah, probably wouldn't even get the batteries with it if they were paying that much for the toy.
Came with 5 figures too.
Mm.
Is what it says here. Oh, the thing is great. Anything that had any of those Lego playsets that had like the clear pieces like that, they're just great, man. The blue on the windshields, and then the moon bases there, or whatever they're supposed to be. That's great. Very eye catching. I knew you had a Lego set.
If you had any other Legos, then this just become even better, because this would go with anything and enhance your playtime.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I actually had trouble picking between it and the set on the previous page up in the top right corner, that whole multi-level parking garage shell station thing they have there. But the monorail, I think, would have been much cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that even came with a, looks like, oh, I guess it's just a regular tree. It looked like a Christmas tree. Number 1. That was only $53. That whole parking garage set.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
How much does go for now? If you have like the complete set.
If you still have the box and stuff, $500-$600.
I believe that.
Yeah.
100%. I believe that.
Because that's on that same page, set number 4, the little hospital. I was actually looking it up the other day, and it's almost 200 complete in box.
Lego, man. Lego. All right, I'm going on to my last pick here. I saw this thing and was like, if I was a kid and saw this, I know it would have been circled. And I don't know. It just really has nothing to do with anything, but I love it. I think it's page 396. And the bottom right corner.
Yeah, no, that's not what you picked.
It is.
No, all right, hold on. I haven't gotten to it yet.
You got the page number right?
Jason!
The voice activated helmet. Yes, I'm picking that, man.
Ah.
3 modes. The switch between for special effects. Flip up visor. Look at that thing. It looks like something out of like Photon or Laser Tag or something. It's great, man. Look at that. I would wear that and bike around town like nobody's business.
You would do it right now.
Voice changing? I mean, come on, guys. It looks like there's got a light in front, too, or something.
You could record the podcast in it.
Absolutely.
Now I'm on board.
Now, I do want to mention, so I'm staring at this helmet. I'm trying to read the side of it. And then right to the left, those Fisher-Price walkie-talkies, I know either I had a set or my neighborhood friend had a set of those that had the Morse code written right on the side. Yeah. You remember those? Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh. So you could, like, switch back and forth. And, you're trying to do the Morse code with somebody. So you either do, like, SOS or you try to do, like, hi or something. Because, how are you going to interpret that? You're like, okay, what letter was that? And I don't know. It was just useless to me. But I remember having those exact walkie-talkies with a neighborhood friend of mine. Oh, gosh. It was a mind trip. But, yeah. So
that's a good summer.
The voice-activated Startron helmet.
It says Startron?
I'm pretty sure it says Startron on the side in white letters.
Oh, my word.
Look at it.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
You can picture me on my bicycle riding down the street to the candy store, can't you? With that thing.
Yup. Sure can. Picture you doing that now and your wife just being like, oh my gosh, I married this thing.
All right, Chad, what's your last pick in the toys?
All right, on page 449, we have some pretty rad new adventures of He-Man and RoboCop stuff. I was originally going to go with the Starship Eternia playset, vehicle, whatever you want to consider that. But I'm going to go on a different one, and I'm going to go with the He-Man Power Sword. The number 7 right there on 449.
Mm-hmm.
It makes some really cool noises, and it just looked fun. I always liked the He-Man Power Sword, even if I didn't like the entire line. So for me, this one was pretty easy.
He-Man in space.
Yeah.
How can you beat that? I'm trying to look at this picture. What? I guess they have it in motion, or why is it so wide?
Well, I don't understand that, because I think it turns red, but it's just like a clear blade, or like a glow-in-the-dark kind of blade. But
so maybe it's like a shadow effect behind it or something.
I think so. He's probably like kind of like waving it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it does not look like that, unfortunately. I would have PayPal right now if it looked like that.
Lights up and makes real power sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So good.
$27.
Which,
Worth every penny.
yeah, I would say.
I mean, if you're gonna pick something out of that set, I'm like looking at the action figures in here. I'm gonna take the sword because you'll get a lot.
Yeah. I mean, the figures are okay. They're nothing to write home about, but
It's a shame that He-Man it fell on such hard times so quickly. Because Chad, I know you're a big He-Man fan like I am. It's disappointing to flip through this catalog and that is the He-Man selections that we have to look at.
Yeah.
But, and that right there on that same page at number 13, the He-Man Terror Claw.
Mm-hmm.
That's a repaint of an old Jason the Wheeled Warriors toy.
Ah, it is.
From a couple years before. Yep.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, and the Eternia Starship or whatever, that looks like the base of the what was the G.I. Joe rocket, that huge one.
The
can't remember the name of it.
Defiant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the space shuttle.
It looks like it could be that or part of that or something.
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
be surprised.
Yeah. All right, Mickey, one more toy for you.
Page 452, which, hey, I can just scroll forward instead of typing it in. Number 6, the Super City Toolbox from Micro Machines.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love Micro Machines. Hell, used to. I still love Micro Machines. And one of the best things about them was they were so small, and these play sets, the way they built them folded up, you could take this anywhere. You're going to Grandma's for a day. It was hard to pack up and take Castle Grayskull and 30 Masters of the Universe, but you could take this play set and 30 cars, and it's all minuscule. And the way that whole play set unfolded, you had the bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, and everything, and the tunnels, and it just folded out to a nice big play set for all your Micro Machines. And I had a lot of Micro Machines back then.
Yeah, that's great. There's a lot of. I'm just looking at all the other Micro Machine sets too that they had in here. Man, there's some great ones in here.
Well, that one directly above it, number 4, that gas can, I had it, and it was a lot of fun. And so, when you look at the two of them, that's about the size they were in relation to each other. So you can see that the one I'm picking today is much larger than the one I had.
Those are good. Micro Machines.
Yeah.
Good for an attempted robbery too. At the foot of stairs. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We're wrapping up the toys. We've got a couple. Let's see what we got left. We've got three more things to pick. Outdoor or recreational item, and I think we're up to Chad.
Okay. This. Let me pull up the page. Oh, okay. It's on page 469. It's a Speed Freak skateboard.
Oh yes.
And it's kind of like, it looks like a Big Daddy Roth kind of art.
Yeah.
And it just looks really, really cool. And it looks like, I always wanted to be, I desperately wanted to be a skater, and I just never could be because I never had coordination. But like, this would have been like a board that I would have just gravitated towards.
Look at it, man.
So,
it's like a hot rod skateboard,
yes.
and this dude in his wife beater and boxers with his tongue hanging out, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I want a t-shirt with that on it.
Chad, did you pick a skateboard in last year's catalog too?
I may have.
I want to say you did.
I think he
I
did.
wouldn't be surprised, because when it comes to like being active, if I could just like stand on a piece of wood, like while I just kind of glide, like that's about as good as I want to be. I guess.
I think we did talk about it, because I remember us being like, we were total posers back then.
Yeah.
Not into skating at all or anything.
No, I was the same way. I couldn't skate a lick and wanted to be. I was watching Skate TV on Nickelodeon and playing Skate or Die, but I never was.
Chad,
just a poser.
Check out board number 9 there with the skulls.
Yes.
With the teeth, man. Look at that. That's
so
gosh.
Good. Is that a
That looks like a little kid skateboard too.
You know what? My original choice was going to be the Wild Ride that's right next to it, but the Speed Freak one is just so cool.
Yeah, it's great. All right, Mick, what you choosing?
page, let's see, not too much farther up here. Page 492.
Mm-hmm.
The 57 Chevy go-kart. That black go-kart there.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Oh, that thing is glorious.
So it's not like a Power Wheel. That's an actual go-kart. But it's got the 57 Chevy body on it.
Oh,
$900.
Oh, what? I didn't see
Yeah,
that
man.
part.
Yep.
Where I grew up, we had that 43-acre farm, and there was a dirt road that went all the way around the perimeter. And my dad had go-karts, and my cousin and I could get on those things, and we would race around that perimeter. And you could only get 2 laps out of it before you had to stop and get gas. Just to be safe, a lot of times on our first trip around, we would take a gas can and set it in the back corner, just in case we had some reserve gas halfway around.
Oh, that's great. All right. I'm choosing, let's go to page, just a couple over, 489. I never had one of these as a kid, but I know several friends that did. Those like Dragonfire, they're called Dragonfire roller something. Roller racers. That's where you sit down, you got this huge plastic seat, and your feet go out in front where the handlebars are, and then you can swivel it back and forth. And I remember several kids having those, and I was always jealous. Even I had like this huge big wheel thing. It was called the hot seat. It was like it had 2 big plastic wheels in the back and a rubber one in the front with pedaled. And I was jealous even of these, man, because it was like not quite a skateboard, not quite a bike. It's like in between, you know. But you know, you always had. I like I said, I'm never a skateboarder. So when I was near a skateboard, I was trying to sit down and ride the thing.
yeah, same.
So this is just perfect for me. Okay, the skateboard poser, and I can just use gravity here, swing back and forth to make the thing go, and not have to worry about having elbow pads and knee pads and all that. So the Super Dragonfire, the red one right there. Yeah, man. That one had some extra wheels in the front or something. I don't know. I guess for people that need a little extra help.
That may have been for the larger kids.
Yeah. Look at the kid. Look at the kid riding it right there, man. Look at his face. Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, this is great. Now, I have no idea what number 8 is. What in the crap is that thing?
That's the whiz wheel.
What is it?
Well, you could set and spin on it, because each wheel had its own handle. You could move them both forward and get up some good speed on those things. Or you could turn one backwards and one forward and just sit there and spin in a circle super fast.
So it was arm. You use your hands to move it, not
pedal. The handles are on the hands are on the inside of the wheel. The handles are.
I swear to God, never seen the thing.
Really?
The whiz wheel. Okay. It looks like 2 big Viewmaster reels. See, I was thinking, I guess that's what you can go just forward with it if you went together. Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, you could turn on a dime too. You just, lock your arm on one side and spin the other. You'll turn around in place.
It was like a tilt-a-whirl car without the canopy.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. I should have chose that. I'm going to stick with the Dragonfire. Okay. Now we're up to Mickey we've got 2 more items to pick randomly from the book.
Well, my first one I'm throwing out because of to give shout outs to other people.
Wait. So I chose last there, so I guess it's Chad's turn then. Did I screw that up?
Mickey can go. No, you're fine.
Okay.
He's already started.
I seriously doubt I'm picking anything you 2 would be picking anyway.
Okay, well, I think we skipped Chad, but anyway, go ahead, Mick.
Page 52, item number 43, the sweater shaver. Because
My God.
all these sweaters that I've been getting from fun.com, I got to have something to keep them looking sharp with. So.
The sweater.
Okay, I'll give you that. Man.
Oh, God.
Joyce, I'll give you that.
Yeah, my ugly Halloween sweater, you got to keep it looking sharp at all times. You got to have a sweater shaver for it.
Okay, fair.
All right, Chad, we'll circle back to you.
Okay. So this is going to be kind of weird to some, I'm sure, but screw it. It looks awesome. All right, on page 268. I'll let you guys get there first.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. You know why? Because what I see is potential for like
Oh my God!
It's a Barbie Burger King.
Burger King.
Oh my God! Just noticed that.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
You didn't see that?
I didn't see that it was a Burger King. Hell no.
Well, dude, look at that, dude. You could do some cool things with like some wrestling figures there. You could have them go like having a fight in Burger King. Are you kidding me? That is like there was an episode.
Yes.
Yeah, there was an episode of SmackDown where Steve Austin and beat up Booker T in the middle of a grocery store.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. You could shove somebody's head in the trash bin right there. It says, thank you.
Chad.
Yes. I see the appeal. Yes.
Chad, are you familiar with the Tupelo concession stand brawl?
Yes. Oh gosh.
Dude, that's perfect. That is perfect.
Yes, that is so perfect. And if you've got a Jerry Lawler figure and a Jesse Ventura figure, you are going at it. Oh yeah. Like this is just for someone who loves doing dioramas and stuff like this, that would be perfect.
My God.
Because I even heard you say, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, and then I saw Burger King up there. It's like,
yup,
Burger King.
Yup.
Oh, Barbie, you got no idea. We're gonna trash your Burger King.
Oh gosh,
While we're talking, I'm sending Jason the link to the video of the Tupelo concession stand brawl, so he knows what we're talking about.
Show notes, baby. Show notes.
Craziest things I've ever seen in wrestling.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's so southern. It's ridiculous.
Only in Tupelo can you hit someone with a jar of mustard.
Yup.
And have it go everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My first random item from the entire book is going to be on page 598. And Mickey, you'll see this right away. This was the one I'm saying, if I'm buying for you, this is what I'm going to buy you.
Oh, let me get there here now. Let me see.
598 in the top left.
Let me see if I can. Oh, the Joe Montana. Yeah.
Oh,
apron.
nice.
Yes, the barbecue apron and the oven mitt that looks like a freaking football.
I posted I posted that picture on Twitter last week that I wanted that from this catalog.
Yes. Oh my God. It's great. And of course they've got my Steelers, so I'm going to buy, I don't know what number they'd put on there. The Steelers sucked back then.
Was that Tom Jack or
it'd be like Bubby Brister. Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, yeah, that's rough.
Who was the running back? Anyway, yeah, Steelers were rough back then, but still, I mean, look at the thing. It's, the top half is the jersey with the number, and then you got the faux pads, but it doesn't even, how an apron is straight at the bottom. It's curved up, so it looks like actual padded pants. And the oven mitt just sold it for me. That looks like the football. Yeah. Gosh, yes. So I could see myself grilling outside just like that. Yep. Oh my God.
I would wear it out even if I weren't grilling. Like, Honey, I'm going for a walk.
With his Christmas underwear too.
The
whole set right there, yeah, man.
And my Charlotte Hornet Converse.
Yeah. There you go.
Gosh. So yeah, the barbecue NFL apron set there, matching hot mitt.
Well, I would certainly graciously accept it, sir.
All right, Mick, what's your second one?
I've got to do this because anybody who's read anything I've wrote for years, page 376, the rock tumbler. For some reason, I put that on every Christmas list and circled it in every catalog ever as a kid. Never once got a sniff of one. I mean, for years I asked for it and never got it. So I'm putting it on this list here one last time. Maybe something magical will happen. The whole point I wanted it back then was I had these dreams of taking gravel out of the driveway and turning them into precious stones and starting this whole little side hustle at school selling
your school store.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Y'all need to go listen to that episode, the school stories.
Yeah, I was. For people, you need to go back and listen because I ran this whole little enterprise out of there. I had a bookmaking operation going out of there and other things. So go back and listen.
The rock tumbler. That's great. All right, Chad. One more from the whole entire book.
So I'm a pretty, I can be kind of messy sometimes. And the one thing that I can see working for me the best here is the Dirty Dunk, which is really just for kids. But if you're pretty bad with just like leaving things on the floor in your bedroom, this would probably come in handy. Just, ball my socks up and throw them in a giant basketball net.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that. And I always wanted one of those as a kid. And
Me too. Always wanted one of those.
It looked really cool. So
I wanted one too, but my mom always said laundry's not a game. So
what?
She was really strict and everything.
Thanks, Mom.
Laundry's not a game.
It's like one of those like trash cans that had like the basketballs, like the basketball hoop you would like see in the movies.
Right.
See, the joke was on her because I played hide and seek and she didn't know it with dirty laundry. So
oh Lord. All right. One last one for me. I saw this and I was like, I gotta have it. I'm not a big darts person, but page 523 in the book, the only like licensed Cheers thing I've ever seen. It's a Cheers themed dartboard. There's actually two of them in there. One is a little smaller than the other one, so I'm definitely going with the bigger one. But yeah, it's number 9 there. The Cheers themed dartboard.
Mhm.
High density particle board cabinet. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
With wood grain
Quality.
finish.
Oh, holy.
Silk screen design, antique copper hardware, rotatable numbers. Look at that. You open it up, you got your little scorekeeper there. Yeah. And it's got the whole, I mean, that's like from the intro, that cartoonish, like the illustrations that they had in the intro. Where the other one just has the kind of logo, but gosh, a Cheers dartboard, man. How awesome would that be?
That's nice.
Raising up a glass with your buddies and playing some darts. Great stuff.
That is pretty fantastic. And honestly, let me say this. I think we talked about this. I was a little too young for Cheers growing up, and I don't really think I've ever watched an episode. But I'm a freaking pro at darts, and I would, if I had the room, I'd buy that. Hell yeah.
See, that's just the thing, I don't have the room either, but I can just throw that on a wall anywhere. And All right, well, let's recap our list here. I think, Chad, you went first. You want to just run down through what you picked?
Yeah. So what I picked the Ghostbusters pajama set, the Diet Pepsi watch, the green Christmassy kind of popcorn tin with the pretzels and the what was the other thing?
Peanuts.
Crap. Peanuts, thank you.
Yeah, pretzels and peanuts and popcorn.
Oh, so good. The Ghostbusters sleep tent, the Ninja Turtle blimp, the G.I. Joe packs, and the He-Man power sword, the Speed Freak skateboard, the Barbie Burger King set, the Dirty Dunk, and the Hulk Hogan cassette tape.
Yeah, man. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty nice.
Mick, what was your list?
Oh, I had the Panama Jack outfit with the Charlotte Hornets Converse shoes over top of my Christmas underwear. And I was also sporting the Data Bank wristwatch, the G.I. Joe vehicle tent, Dazzling Dunks and basketball bloopers on VHS, Etch-a-Sketch animator, the Lego monorail, and the Micro Machine Super City toolbox, a 57 Chevy go-kart, a sweater shaver, and a rock tumbler.
I can see you wearing all that crap driving down in that 57 Chevy car. Oh, gosh. All right, and I had the Nintendo sweatsuit, the Super Mario Brothers watch, the Snoopy and Woodstock ceramic doghouse. I had the cherry for my bedroom there, the Larry Bud Millman couch potato workout tape, the Baja Run slot racing, the Big Rex smoking Godzilla knockoff, and the Startron helmet, the Super Dragonfire roller racer. I just love saying that word. The NFL barbecue apron set and the Cheers dartboard. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
You guys listening can determine who best made out there. Now let's just go through real quick and what is some oddball stuff you found in the book? Anybody throw one out?
I gotta pull it back up, but I had it for a second. I had it bookmarked. It is a weird Michael Jordan like dunking set, like a hoop, but it's called the Jordan Jammer. Okay, and it's not so much, it's like a kid's basketball hoop. Michael Jordan is 6'6", and this thing looks like it's at least 10 feet tall. And he's out like playing with like two kids. This one kid looks like he's like, almost 6 feet, while this other kid is just like, maybe like 2 or 3. And Michael Jordan he's just standing there, and there's a picture above it. I think it's 465. He just has the most ridiculous shit-eating grin I've ever seen in my life. He just looks like a total nerd here. And it's always kind of weird to see Michael with hair, too.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm trying to find the thing. What did you say?
It's 460.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Just
man,
weird.
that one kid's got some ups. Look at that. Getting that air going up over that other kid.
I know.
Posterizing him there.
There's got to be at least like 2 foot difference between those two, too.
And then you get the cheaper. You can get the cheap knockoff version without the Michael Jordan logo.
Oh yeah.
So how tall was he? He's about maybe 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, he's 6'6".
So that's like a 7 foot tall hoop.
Probably. I said 10 feet, but yeah, it's like realistically 7.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh, it just up to 7 feet high.
There it is. Yeah.
That seems a little excessive. Like if you're a kid, like that seems excessive.
If you can dunk on something 7 feet, aren't you in the gym doing it? Not in your bedroom?
Much. Pretty much.
No, but I look at that picture and I'm thinking like he goes crazy one time and just starts blocking all those kids.
Oh God!
No, actually playing against them. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Can I tell you? There was I'm not gonna say his name, but I used to be friends with this kid, and he posted. This was back on his MySpace days, and I wish I would have saved it because I guess like every Thanksgiving, him and his family got together and they played basketball. There's a picture of him like slapping the ball out of like his like 10-year-old nephew's hands, and he's like bragging about how big and bad he is, and it's like something out of like an SNL sketch. Like it just doesn't look believable, and I wish I would have saved it. But that's what this kind of reminds me of.
Oh my God, Nerf fencing! I forgot about that. Right above it, 2 above it. I had the Nerf indoor golf set that's right above Jordan's head.
Oh.
I played that for years, but I forgot about the Nerf fencing where you're trying to poke those targets back from the actual sword. Oh God, there's some great stuff. The basketball hoop that's right beside the Jordan Jammer, I hated those because I can't remember who it was had it. Once you dunked on that enough, like every time you hit the rim with the ball, the hoop would flop down, because it was like a breakaway rim.
Yeah.
They were good for a month.
Now let me say this about these two: the Michael Jordan thing is 7. It can go to 7 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
The knockoff is 58 inches, which I think is close to 5 feet. Now, but there's a 3-cent difference. Like, and there's literally a 3-cent difference. If I'm a kid, or like if I'm a parent, and I'm like thinking, well, I'm $3 and it's going to stick around a lot longer and he'll be able to use that compared to this nonsense where you can like mess up the hoop.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
And you got Jordan's mug right on the backboard.
Oh,
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Definitely going with that.
And I think this was right on the cusp of Michael Jordan breaking out as well. Like I think he was.
Oh yeah.
He was just getting there. So.
Yeah. All right, Mick, what you got?
Page 408, the top game on the right, Trump the game, which is funny, 30 years later.
Yep.
And it's got the slogan at the top of it. It says, "It's not whether you win or lose, but whether you win."
What?
God.
Is it real?
Yeah. Because I pulled it up on eBay. You can get a brand new unopened copy right now for $46, but it's got 24 bids.
I found one of those at a thrift store, and I sold it for like $50 after he got elected.
Wow.
So I was just like, you know what? Sure, let's do this.
Oh, God. All right, I've got a bunch from the gifts for him section that we got to talk about. Let's start at page 47. 47.
Okay.
All right, so in the top left, we've got this electric windshield scraper that you plug into your cigarette lighter. It looks like the thing that Kevin hung on the doorknob in Home Alone that burned his hand, but it has this like plastic cover on the top. I'm like, this thing is going to melt before you even get it heated up and can get it to the ice on your windshield. What in the world? Okay. I just don't get that. Okay, let's go over 2 pages to page 49.
Oh, no.
The beer mug with the bicycle handlebar bell, for the lack of a better word. What? What?
What the hell is that?
Need more beer?
That's how you paid your wife.
Yeah, but you know what? My wife hears that for more than like 2 times. And guess what's getting smashed like right through the freaking window? Yeah. That thing ain't gonna stick around that long.
Two pictures up is your golf ball washer. Yep. That was great. All right, one more page over. Drowning Man ceramic coffee mug. A great way to wake up your man in the morning for $11. It's got like some little character in there that's, I guess he's got, there's like a life preserver and he's drowning.
Wow. Inside
the coffee mug. Oh my God.
One thrift store written all over it.
One more page over. I'm not done yet. Got the gold-plated glass stand shaped like a nose for $10.
Hey,
gold-plated.
Hey,
my friend.
Don't make fun of that, because in my wood shop we cut those out of oak, and it's our top seller as far as stuff like that goes.
Yeah, but is yours gold-plated?
Yeah. No.
Okay, so yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, back on the previous page, just above that drowning man thing, that tie protector, it's like an apron shaped like a tie to go over your tie when you're eating lunch.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and that motorcycle helmet, smokeless ashtray. You gotta love that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty rad. I do like those. I would probably end up using that if I were still a smoker.
And the mini vacuum cleaner there at the top.
Gosh. Mm-hmm. Gifts for men, man. A treasure trove of fun.
Oh yeah. These are
all right.
These are the kind of things you find in the bargain bin at the thrift store.
That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What else you guys got?
Anything else from tapped out?
Yeah, I'm tapped out. That 80 gifts for guys is kind of just exhausting.
I'm just getting started here. Page 61.
Oh no.
All right. So we're in the Hickory Farm stuff now. Number 11.
No, I knew that's where you were going to.
Just the description of this Hickory Farms dried fruit basket. Luscious, fancy fruits are harvested at the peak of ripeness and then dried to a delectable sweetness. You get dates, sweet date nut rolls, meaty figs with walnuts, tasty prunes with almonds, and juicy apricots. That looks like what is that, man? Oh my God!
It's just dried fruit. It ain't that horrible.
It's like fruitcake without the cake. I mean, gosh, that's all the crap that you would stuff in a fruitcake.
Oh, this is all the stuff I would throw out.
Look at
fruitcake. Oh,
you take a nice piece of fruit and then you just let a cab driver sit on it.
Pretty much.
3 months.
I feel like my mom used to have wood panel in the basement. I feel like I should be eating this in that wood paneled basement. Just oh my gosh.
All right, a couple more. I'm not done yet. Page 71. 71.
Oh no. I bet I could guess this one.
Bottom left.
Oh, I was wrong.
Finger massager.
Oh, okay.
2-speed finger massage. What in the world? Deep, penetrating, or easy touch vibrations through your fingers. Look at what I mean. I don't even understand how it. I don't know.
I got a feeling this is like those personal massagers you'd see at Spencer's. They just have to give them another name. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
This should be in the gifts for her section.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my
I thought Jason was gonna go for the weird couch massager, like the foot massager.
Oh, like right above it? Yeah, like
yes. What the hell are those? Oh my god!
Looks like a 2-footed leather slipper.
And here's the best part. It says was $19.99 in our 1988 Christmas book, and is now $17.84. Like, oh, jeez, you're pretty much telling us that nobody wants this.
Okay, one more, and this was just I don't know. 512. Let's go to 512.
Hold on 1 minute.
Wonderful binoculars that they have for sale. And you can, in the middle of the page, you can zoom in up to 15 power. What are you zooming in on? It's somebody in a passing boat, and they're like scoping out this bikini babe in a life vest. It looks like she's wearing nothing but a life vest.
What?
I mean,
what do you use binoculars for?
Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, geez.
You got a voyeurist on a boat.
Yeah, and she's just like, hey, all right, cool,
Man.
here I am. Yeah, what the hell? Although, I gotta tell you, I'd rather look at that than the dude on the next page that's looking around for metal. What is up with him, man? I get the sense he's the one using those binoculars.
I was close to choosing a metal detector, let me tell you. I don't know what it is about him, but looking at that guy and his, let's see, what did it say? The Treasure Hunter t-shirt that he has on.
Oh, dear gosh.
That kind of just killed that thought. So
yeah. Well, there's a lot of things in this picture that killed any thought for anybody. I got news for
Hey,
you.
Chad.
Yeah.
That picture of that dude right there?
Yeah.
That's a look at Jason in retirement.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
The Treasure Hunter shirt. Looks like he's got a matching trucker's hat, too.
Gosh,
It don't get no better than a trucker hat.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yes.
What were they going for? Holy crap. Number 6 is the highest. $427.
Oh, dear gosh.
Looking for, you see, I don't have any beachfront around me to look for.
I was going to say, you have like rocks around you, don't you?
No. A bunch of fire ant hills is all we got here. All right, I think I'm tapped out for weird and wacky stuff from the book. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun, guys. We're gonna just wrap up the show again. Like I said, you can find us over there on Twitter, TRN Social. Mickey is at Yesterdayville. I'm RD80s. Chad is Horror Movie Barbecue. Tell us who won the the Christmas wish list here.